Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on this channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily, and for those of you who are returning, you know I always appreciate your support, so thanks so much for dropping by again. For today's video, I'm going to talk about the brand BagSmart, specifically 2 backpacks from BagSmart. Chloe from BagSmart very kindly sent me 2 bags from BagSmart to do an initial impression and review. These 2 bags are, I believe, from the Pharaoh line that isn't released yet. They will be released in February. So once it's released, this video will be posted and I will have a discount code as well as the links to these bags. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So for those of you who have been here for a while or have seen my BagSmart videos, you probably know that I've done collaboration with BagSmart, and it's because I really do love the brand. I think that BagSmart, like some of the other brands that I've collabed with, produce really high quality bags. And I'm not just saying that because we have a collaboration. This video is a collaboration, but honestly because I do genuinely believe in this brand. I've used this bag, I've tested it, and I think the first one I received was probably at least 2 years ago. Like I had a tote and then I had another travel bag from them. My husband actually uses one of the bags they sent over and he loves it, and he works in tech. He puts a lot of gadgets, a lot of computers that are super heavy, and a lot of batteries and everything that you could possibly think of in the bag, and it's been holding up so well. So when Chloe reached out from BagSmart, I was very excited and I received these bags probably 2 days ago. I have one filled up ready because I do want to use this as my new school bag, and I will show you the interior of it, but I just wanted to have everything kind of settled in so you can see what it looks like, what it fits, and all that good stuff. So the first one we're going to talk about is called the Pharaoh Day Pack, I think. Yeah, the Pharaoh Day Pack in the size 26. It is smaller than the previous BagSmart bag that I've been using because that one was mainly for travel, so you could put like clothes in it. I've been using that one just because I alternated between that one and my other bags, but this one I am really excited about. So there were 2 colors when they gave me options to choose. One was in black, one is in moss. I wanted to do the moss one because I love this green color. I think it's a little fun. Also, there is some sort of like blue on here. There's some pink. It's just like a really nice combination. But as you can see, this is a pretty hefty bag. So like I said, this is a size, whoop, almost dropped that. That would not have been good. This is a size 26 and it is a very nicely padded. I'm going to try to keep this video not super long, but you know, there's so much to cover. Let's go ahead and get right into here. So as you can see from the initial frontal part, we have like, you know, this type of style. I know a lot of backpacks do, or brands do this type of style. It's kind of sporty. It kind of keeps things like, you know, clutched in, but you have like these elastic bands here. And then you have the BagSmart logo up front here. And you have the pink. I do love the pink, right? I just love the coloring of this. The black one that they have, it's going to be black and teal. It's just those 2 colors as far as I can tell from the picture. But yeah, this one has like a little bit more color around it. So starting from the front, I'm going to take out the items I have in this bag first, and then we're going to go in-depth review into the bag itself. There is a front pocket here, and you probably can't even tell, but there is a push button. You can see that, right? Yeah. So there's a push button where you snap it in place, and then you close everything out. And it's just very secure. It's kind of like, it's a little elasticy here. This material is thin, but I like to keep some of my like quick items that I want to reach in here. So I have packed this bag exactly how I would be using it. So just, you know, again, FYI, this is exactly how I would be using this bag. So when you open this part, there's quite a few things in here. I'm just going to bring this down so I'm not huffing and puffing when I'm talking. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to pull out of here is my handy dandy hand wipes. These are from the Dollar Tree. I have always talked about how great these are. They're only $1.25. You have 40 wipes in here, and it's antibacterial. You can never have enough of these. And then I have my little, what do you call this? Little rice cake, crispy rice roll as a little snack. I have a reusable bag, and then my mints. So that's kind of all I have in here. And as you can see, it does go all the way down to the bottom, so plenty of space. And then I do like how, you know, it's thin, but it's also like not like drooping. It's like, it looks good, right? It looks good. It's not like drooping. It's not too tight, and it can fit a lot because of these stretchy materials. So that's all I put here. On the side, you have 2 pockets, which I do enjoy having a bag with 2 pockets. One I could put my water bottle in here. The other, I could put my umbrella if it's raining. Currently right now, I have a pair of gloves because it's really cold in Philly now. It's currently snowing actually. It's beautiful, but it's very cold. So I keep a pair of gloves in here as an extra, precaution against the cold. So that's pretty much it that we see up front here. Let me talk about this little guy. This was an added surprise that I didn't know was gonna be coming with the bag, and I love it. This thing actually came originally attached to the straps here. So you would have this essentially here, and then it does have that Velcro attachment where you could technically put it here, and that's perfectly fine. So it's like an easy access. I tested this. It does fit an iPhone 15 Pro Max perfectly, but if you put the phone in here, a Pro Max, it's not going to fit anything else. I just wanted to let you know that it does fit it. So it's like an easy access for your phone if you wanted to have your strap here. That works perfectly. I didn't like how it looked on me. It looked really bulky. So what I did instead was I ended up clipping it to the front. So it's kind of like, the only thing I don't like is that it dangles a lot, but it's fun. It's pretty secure. I just clip it onto here. And then I just use this as an extra pouch in addition to my backpack. And it works very well. Let me show you what I've placed in this pouch. I don't have my phone in here. I don't plan to put my phone in here, but just like things I need immediately. I have my, what do you call this? Hand lotion. Sorry. And then I have my chapstick or lip balm. My little Thai sniffers to clear my nostrils and just to breathe better. I have another lip balm because I can never have enough lip balms. And then I have Pataday. This is my allergy eye drops. And that's all I have in here. So I could definitely fit more, but that's all I needed for a quick grab and go. And that works perfectly. So yeah, love this. I think it's great. Such a cute little accent here. So now let's go into this compartment here. And the zippers are very smooth, as you can hear. And then when I open it, this is what it looks like. So in here, there are 2 back pockets that I've already filled with items. In here, I have my, oops, that just fell out, sorry. I have my sunglasses. And then what fell out from that same pocket was my little comb. And then I do have 2 pens, also in that same pocket. I always keep pens with me. On the other side, I have my tissue, and then I have my hand sanitizer. So these are the 2 pockets here. In the back pocket, there's also another zipper. So what I love, again, about BagSmart is that there's so many pockets. Great for organization. I have in here my AirTag. I always put one in my backpack, and then some feminine pads. So that's what I keep in my back pocket here, but it could fit a lot more. I just use that for that purpose. And then in the front, there's this mesh pocket where I keep more stuff. So, it's just great. So much organization. I have in here, I'm just not going to show it, but I do have in here my my clinical ID card. And then I have in here, this is just my Metro card. I think it's super cute. Look at that. Isn't it so cute? I love this. So that's what I keep in here. I like to be able to find them very quickly. So I keep my cards here. And then in the main compartment, we have the this is my blue light glasses, so I keep this with me at all times. I have my AirPods. I just put them, not AirPods, I'm sorry. These are just regular earphones with the string. I've been using these days because, I just use the wired ones because I feel like sometimes that hurts my ears when I use the AirPods, so I keep these with me. They also sound great. They're only 20 bucks. And it's like very reminiscent of like the olden days, just very nostalgic for me. Anyways, here is my portable battery charger, which I keep one with me at all times in my backpack because I never know what's going to happen. So I keep this with me. And then I always also have my pill box. You can get these off Amazon for like $5. And it comes with all these different stickers. I love this. It's great organization. And like I just always keep this with me because I never know when I might need something. So I keep that. And then honestly, that's all I have in here. So that was the first compartment. It goes all the way to the bottom. Also very, very spacious. So much to put in here. All I had in here, essentially, you could fit more, but I didn't need to fit that much. So that's what I have in there. So now what's really cool is there's 3 compartments, but it looks like such a compact backpack, right? Which is why it's so great. I love it. It's not super bulky, but you have a lot of storage space, also organized very well. So opening up the middle compartment, What I like is that this one also does not open all the way. It's like this, but it's good enough for what I need, but it doesn't like open all the way down, which is how the other BagSmart bag I have, it does that. But again, that one was for travel specifically. This one, I love it. So in here, I do have an empty lunchbox, but I just wanted to show you for a purpose of this video what I would typically take with me. I would normally have a sandwich in here, and I would have like some fruits or nuts in both of these, and then that's pretty much it. So this would be filled, obviously. And then the other thing I have in here is my bag. In here, I have my stethoscope, my pen light, all those, my secondhand watch, all those stuff that I need for clinical and for sim lab. So that's what I have in here. And literally that is it that I put in here. I might maybe bring, I don't know, like, no, my water bottle would actually go out here. So yeah, that's literally it. So that's the middle compartment. I'm so sorry about the sirens in the background. I get that every so often because I do live in the city. Hopefully it's not unbearably loud for you. Okay, so in the last compartment, this is my laptop or electronic device compartment. You could put an iPad, whatever. It is padded, so it's great. It does have the wording BagSmart here. And then it fits so comfortably a 16-inch MacBook Pro or a 16-inch laptop. That's what I keep in here. And basically, so much padding. It's fantastic. And also near the bottom, there's decent padding. And I just really, really like the fact that there's so much padding here and it protects your device very well. This is what the back looks like. This one does not have the little strap here. I think what would have made this maybe a little nicer was if they put a strap here and then you could put it on your suitcase if you're using this to travel, because this is definitely a large enough size for a travel bag, but they do call this a day pack, so I'm guessing maybe this is used for more like day events only. I'm not sure, which is hence why they don't have that strap. But if they had the strap, that would have been a lot nicer to just put on your suitcase. Other than that though, it's like a breathable backing. It's very comfortable. It's very, very sturdy. And then also the straps are padded as well, which is really nice. These little things here, there's like little like divots, not divots, but like, you know, spaces for you to clip things if you wanted to. So I think that's a nice feature. There are these two like clippers here. I guess this is probably for like if you're hiking, if you're walking a lot, to help stabilize. There's one on the top and one on the bottom, but obviously I'm not using that because I'm using this for my school bag. So yeah, this is the Pharaoh Day Pack in the 26 size. I think it's really, really awesome. I'm really, really excited to use it. So that's the first bag that I have or that they sent, which I'm very appreciative of. The next one is called the Pharaoh Light Backpack 0.4. This one, I don't have anything in it just because I don't really need to use it. I still have the original tags attached. So just to show you, if you wanted to gift this to someone, this is how it comes like, BagSmart, and then it's like that. So I didn't take this off because, again, like I said, I'm not using it yet. When I received this, I wasn't expecting it to be this tiny, but I guess it makes sense because it's called a light backpack 0.4. This one comes in 4 different colors. The one I have currently, it is the black color, but it also comes in Mediterranean, which is like, it has purple and like this green color. And then there's a moss, which is bright yellow and like green. And then there's an icy blue, which is just gray and white. So different colors to choose from. I got the black. I think this is so fun. It has this sort of like blue textured, you know, pattern, blue and white pattern here. As a top handle, it has like this sort of like gold, orange, yellow type of coloring here, and then the pink on the bottom. I'm not exactly sure what these are for. Maybe to clip like, I don't know, shoes. I'm not sure what these are for, but this is definitely a hiking backpack. I feel like, you know, it's small, it's compact. I mean, of course you can use it for something else, but I think this would be really good for hiking. If you're just going for a day hike or something, this is a great bag to bring. It's small enough for that. It has like BagSmart in the back here, and this is like a little strap. I'm not sure what this is for as well. I'm sorry, but yeah, there's this strap here. There is padding here. Obviously, the padding is not as like thick as the other backpack because that one's more geared towards, I feel like, laptops and stuff, but there is definitely very sufficient padding, which makes it very comfortable. Also, that sort of mesh backing here on the pads, and you have the little openings here where you could start clipping things on the strap, and then the blue and the black. It's just yeah, it's pretty neat actually. So this one's definitely a lot lighter. It's very small. See, this is my frame. This is how big this is. It's definitely small, so hence I say a good hiking bag. If you open it, it's very light, which I appreciate. It goes all the way to the bottom. A lot of space here. And then on the top, let me just unclip this. You have a smaller pocket where you could just fit. Oh, this one's actually kind of fuzzy like fleece. Interesting. I wonder why. The interior of this part is like just all nylon mesh, but this one has like fleece. So maybe if you have things that you wanted to protect a little bit more, you could put it in this pocket. And then you have one main compartment. So yeah, this one just has one main compartment, 3 pockets here, 3 main pockets. And if I open this, let's just go ahead. I like this sort of style. I think it's very sporty. I like that style. You open it, it goes all the way like that. It does open all the way up. And actually, look, this is pretty cool. So there is this back pocket if you wanted to put like an electronic. I don't think, yeah, this is definitely not going to fit my 16-inch laptop, but let's try the iPad, see if it fits the iPad. And it does fit the iPad very comfortably, so that's pretty awesome. If you wanted to bring a smaller device with you, this will definitely fit. So you have that back pocket where there is padding, so very nice. And then you have these 2 front mesh pockets here. You have the main compartment. On the front, we don't have any pockets. It just says the brand BagSmart. And that's pretty much it for this one. Is there anything on the bottom? No. So this is a much more simplified backpack just because it's for a different purpose, right? So let me go ahead and show you what's also pretty nice is that it does have the 2 mesh pockets on the side, so you could put your 2 water bottles here or a water bottle in something else. For hiking, you know, for a day, quick day trip, for walking, for biking, this is great. This is literally all you need. You don't need to carry too much. You don't want it to be too heavy while you're exerting, exercising. It's great. And I love the color. I think it's so pretty. This is definitely toned down. The other colors, some of them are more bright, but I wanted something a little bit more toned down. But it still had like some fun pops of color like we see here, right? So it's still really, really nice. I haven't used this, but I'm not using this anytime soon, but I'm pretty sure that when I do use it, it's going to come in very handy. Originally, I was thinking about gifting this to maybe a family member or a friend, but now that I've seen it, I actually do want to keep it. Not that I need so many bags, but I don't have any hiking bags, and I think this would be fantastic for that option. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. More than happy to share with you any more details that you may need. And once again, thank you so much, BagSmart, for sending me these 2 bags. I'm really, really excited to use them. I do truly believe in this brand, and I think that you get a really good backpack for the quality, and it just works very well for day-to-day life, for travel, for school, for whatever purpose. They have a lot of different types of backpacks based on your specific needs, but yeah, I do think that my experience with BagSmart bags have been really, really great so far. So that concludes this video. Thank you so much for dropping by, and as always, please stay healthy, happy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.